This Atlanta Falcons team could truly be legit this season. We just beat the Green Bay Packers. It was a great game. Desmond Ritter really showed that he can. He can actually be an NFL quarterback. I was one of the first people to say, "Oh, this kid, he can't really do it. He's not going to be our starting quarterback. Well, we're going to tank for another few years and draft another one." I think he could actually do it. Some of the signs that he showed yesterday, there's a little things you got to work on, reads, getting out the pocket and running, but I think he can actually be pretty good. 230 yards yesterday, a touchdown and interception, and he rushed for a touchdown too. 39 yards rushing, and it's not just him; it's the entire team. Bijan with 124 yards, his rookie year. Algier 16 48. Didn't really have as good of a game as last game, but this is a dude who had 1,000 yards last season as a rookie. So he's gonna do it. Drake London finally getting his first catch of the season and a touchdown. So it's good to see him get in the mix. Kyle Pitts can always have more of a value to the team. We just got to get the ball to him. And 22 fantasy points. He did really good. He went off, dare I say. He did. Going back to last year, obviously he didn't play for a lot of the games. But 13 for 26, 97 yards first game. 22 for 33, 218 yards. Great. That's pretty good for a rookie. 196 yards, not too good. 224 yards, and all wins. He's technically undefeated in the NFL. Next guy we look at, Bijan. He had a great week last week, great week this week, especially for fantasy. He's catching the ball really good. 6 for 6 last week, 5 for 4 this week, 48 yards. Maybe number 7's way too high. I was definitely wrong about that. He is showing why we drafted him so high, why he was one of the first running backs off the board. 5th running back. I just gotta hope he stays healthy. He just got his first 100-yard rushing game. He's gonna have plenty more. I think he's gonna be great. And his duo, I think they're both gonna have great seasons. Splitting time. I was kind of worried, but now that we've moved Cordero into the Joker position, I think they're gonna have a great year, both of them. Obviously, Algier's gonna have a little less impact than he did last year, but I think they're both gonna do amazing. And then the one that I am truly not worried about, but who I want to do good, not only because he's on my fantasy team, but he's a Falcon, is Drake London. It's his second year in the league. Silent all last week, as we know. I talked about it in the past video. 1 target, 0 catches, played 90% of his snaps. But he played 82 this week. 6 of 7, 67 yards and touchdown. Hopefully he can get his yardage up. But he did great. He did great. Kyle Pitts needs to get a little more involved. Obviously, there were some defensive errors. Didn't have a turnover, fumble or interception-wise, but we did pretty. Defense looked pretty good, especially in the fourth quarter. Really turned it on. Came back from a 12-point deficit, one by one. Looked really good on defense, just all over the board. AJ Terrell's kind of stepping back to where he was his rookie year. He had a pretty bad year last year, in my opinion. But I think this team is going to be really good this year and the years to come. It doesn't matter if we make the playoffs this year or not, I don't think. Obviously, that's the goal. But if we don't, that is absolutely fine. Hopefully, just keep building off this. Draft picks, we'll get players. We'll get the positions that we need in the draft and free agency in the upcoming years. But I think this team is going to be really good and really exciting to watch.